I love the journey. I don't want to get to the end so fast. Enjoy the process.
Right now, the standard I hold for my life is blank.
Extremely high. If it doesn't work for me or it doesn't bring me joy, it's out.
Life is too short.
Friendships too.
It doesn't make sense to carry a friendship that is toxic, especially now.
I'm shedding very fast right now, and I'm not that upset about it. The best things come if you make uncomfortable choices in uncomfortable times.
And you can be a little scared. That's okay.
You can shit your pants. Do it. Leap. If everyone tells you don't do it, jump.
The conversation around aging and beauty is completely wrong about blank.
Aging in general. I mean, I think that, it's inevitable, but that's what they say, but it's not anymore.
We can do all the tools and all the things that we want.
We can do all the things.
This is just a rapid fire, whatever comes to mind first. Just say what's on your mind, my friend.
Go for it.
The biggest misconception about me that most people think is blank.
I'm a bitch.
I have the proof. You're not. People underestimate me when it comes to blank.
Everything I'm building.
I know. It sounds exciting. And a house in Africa, too?
Well, that's the community I'm building, yes.
What country in Africa?
Tanzania.
Oh, wow. Amazing. The conversation around aging and beauty is completely wrong about blank.
Aging in general. I mean, I think that, it's inevitable, but that's what they say, but it's not anymore.
It's not. We can do all the tools and all the things that we want.
We can do all the things.
The part of making unconventional life choices that people don't understand is blank.
The best things come if you make uncomfortable choices in uncomfortable times.
That's a good one. And you can be a little scared. That's okay.
You can shit your pants.
Full-blown shit pants.
Full-blown. Do it. Leap. If everyone tells you don't do it, jump.
Most people build businesses for blank, but I build mine for blank.
Most people build businesses to make money, which I do too, but I also build mine for the journey. Like, I love the journey. I don't want to get to the end so fast. Enjoy the process.
Okay. That seems very evolved.
Be careful what you wish for, because, with businesses, you want to get bigger and bigger, but that's not the fun bit in the end. The fun bit was when you were the founder and the creator of it and building it like that. And then when it gets too big for you, it actually takes a lot of the joy from a business.
The difference between being liked and being respected is blank.
I think your persona, what you put out there for people, everybody wants to be liked, but, everybody needs to be respected, because everybody's journey is different and everybody is going through their own shit, really.
Was there a shift for you? Did you always like to be liked and then respect became more important?
Well, I think respect comes when you start to do things that people don't necessarily like, right? So, to gain respect, you have to do things that other people wouldn't necessarily do, I suppose.
Yeah, you have to chart your own way,
Yeah.
People underestimate me when it comes to blank.
Lots of things. I think being a housewife, people automatically dismiss anything you're doing. There goes another reality star who thinks she, is this. People love to underestimate, but now it's all coming to fruition. You can be a TV personality and do multiple things. And I think, back in the day, you used to say jack of all trade, master of none. That doesn't apply anymore. I think, you need to have, I took it on board. You need to have at least 7 businesses today to make you money, because things change on the, flip of a coin. And if you're not ready, if you put all your eggs in one basket, that doesn't always work out.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually, is don't put your eggs in one basket, especially with business, because you're right. It changes. The market changes, like everything. So
and life is very different. When we were growing up and people told you, become a lawyer, become a doctor, do all that. You didn't have what we have around right now with ChatGPT, Claude, AI, like all of these things will come obsolete. You better know how to do different things, like really different things. So, like, I've always been a serial entrepreneur. I've done loads of different things, but if you know numbers and you understand the business, you can do any business. It doesn't matter if you are building a bank or building a yogurt company. They're the same bloody thing. In the end of the day, when you get down to the numbers.
Where does that entrepreneurial spirit come from you? Is it something you've just always
Always had. Yeah, always at school. I just wanted to know. I think I went to boarding school. I wanted, I was controlled by my allowance, my parents, my teachers. And I thought, fuck this shit. I'm going to make my own money. And no one's ever going to tell me what to do again. And it was as simple as that. And I never did.
right now, the standard I hold for my life is blank?
Oh, I have so many boundaries. Extremely high.
I can imagine, lady.
Yes, much higher than I think I've ever had because I'm absolutely at the top of everything right now. So if it doesn't work for me or it doesn't bring me joy, as Mary Kondo says, it's out.
Life is too short, you know?
Friendships too.
Yeah, friendships, that's a thing, especially now. I mean, shedding the baggage. It doesn't make sense to carry a friendship that is toxic, especially now, right?
No, oh yeah, I'm shedding very fast right now, and I'm not that upset about it.
For 25-year-old Caroline, what advice would you give her?
Not to take life so seriously, to slow down. I think I was in such a rush to grow up. Um, I really wanted to be the next Net-a-Porter and to, raise all that money. And I, took on all these staff. And I just, I was running around like a lunatic, which I still do, but I do it much more, as you said, intentionally now. And I'm creating this life where I know that, this project will pay this project, which will pay for the rest of my life so that I can retire and be peaceful. And instead of rushing around all the time now, I'm enjoying my holidays with my children. I'm going away next week with my husband. I will, not look at my phone all day, and I will, you know, run into the water and snog him for hours and, have just the most magical time that I would not have had time to do before or wanted to do before because I was just so in love with making money and like building what I was building. And, ultimately, when I lost my business, I've learned that sometimes you don't get what you are, what you need. Sorry, you don't get what you want, you get what you need. And that happened to me, I believe, to make me a much nicer, softer human and to realize that actually that wasn't my path. I don't want to be the CEO of $100 million business. I want to be the CEO of my world that is like, my little pink golf cart, my husband, my kids, my pink Bentley going around town. Like, I love it. I'm happy.
Do you have any regrets?
No, God, no, never regret, never look back. Once it's over, it's over. No.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned in midlife?
The boundaries are super important. Stop being used by people, I think, has been a big one.
Would you have considered yourself a people pleaser before?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Many times, especially because everybody, you feel you owe it to people to be extra nice because I think, you're well known. And so you just do things as favors. And I've realized, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Thank you for having me.